we put mashed together sort of 8 claims he made that are at least disprovable completely or mostly. Take a listen.
I think that the report yesterday, maybe more importantly than anything, it totally exonerates me. There was no collusion. There was no obstruction. And if you read the report, you'll see that. The Mueller investigation has been totally discredited. I feel badly for General Flynn. And some people say he lied, and some people say he didn't lie. I mean, really, it turned out maybe he didn't lie.
Did you dictate the statement about Donald Trump?
Let's not talk about it. You know what that is?
But can you
it's
tell
irrelevant. I hate the children being taken away. The Democrats have to change their law. That's their law. We now have a very good relationship with North Korea. When I came into this job, it looked like war. I have solved that problem. Now we're getting it memorialized and all. But that problem is largely solved. President Obama gave away Crimea.
I mean, that all happened on the North Lawn. That's just 8 claims.
And by the way, we left out one headline from yesterday, which is the Trump Foundation. Embedded in there are criminal charges that the IRS can bring.
Right. Steve, I've got Earth 1 and Earth 2 here that I was going to get to that because I want to get to that legal situation. But
in a normal situation, that would be a huge deal.
But the Department of Homeland Security was on the phone with reporters, and I was on the call, where they were detailing the fact that they are separating. They separated more than 2,000 or about 2,000 kids from their parents or from their guardians when they came to this country as part of the zero tolerance program. Jeff Sessions is out there saying this is our program. We want it to happen. We want people to be deterred. And then the president saying that this is actually the Democrats. It's like your administration is taking credit for this as a good thing.
But the other lie is he says that it's the law that requires this. Immigration law does not require families to be separated. It's the policy, the zero tolerance policy, which you're basically saying everybody who tries to enter illegally is going to be prosecuted criminally. And when that happens, you have to separate the children. It's the fault of the Trump administration, and he has to own up to it.
Hello, YouTubers. If you're watching this, it means you've checked out our channel, so thank you. Now do me a favor, subscribe by clicking on that button down there. Click on any of the videos to watch the latest interviews and highlights from MTP Daily and MSNBC. You can get more Meet the Press content every morning in the First Read newsletter. If you're tired of content that you don't know anything about where it came from, you don't have to have that problem with us. NBC News, MSNBC, MTP, and the Meet the Press mindset right here for you on YouTube. Subscribe now.